Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back for part 2 of the best Team Affinity Tier 2 Captain Boost. Yesterday, I did the part 1. We went through all the American League teams, and yes, I understand that we got this draft content yesterday late night, and I apologize, but I already had that video pretty much done. So unfortunately I was not able to include those for the American League teams, but I did include them for today's video when we go through every National League tier 2 captain boost tier list. So if you didn't watch yesterday's video, I recommend you go and watch that. Use the link on the top right side of your screen right now. And also another disclaimer here, you're going to be seeing a lot of squads that look like this, and whenever you see a no face card, that just means you can add whatever player you want. It's not going to affect the boosts. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you do, subscribe. Starting things off in the National League East, we have the Braves. I'm not gonna lie, this team is very underwhelming. As you can see, only 4 players on the race make a starting lineup, and that's if you can get along with Hank Swing. For a lot of people, it may be this. The 94 Chase Pack Acuna sucks that he's not participating in the home run derby anymore, but you can see these 4 guys on the bench, they're not very good. As the starters, you're probably never going to use this Tom Glavine and Chris Sale. You're going to destroy some bots with them, but that's it. And on the bullpen, Bomber is solid, and you can dog with this Jesse Chavez, but overall I think this is a very underwhelming team. So for that reason, it's just going straight into the alright here. South we go to Miami, and we got the Marlins here, a nice little contact oriented squad. You got this Cam Canarella guy, Maxwell contact, Maxwell clutch. Mike Stanton, he's going to be fine, very outdated stats, low clutch. But this Xavier Edwards also Maxwell contact, same thing with Terry Pendleton. The catcher is very underwhelming. Stowers, another guy that's contact oriented. This Aiva card looks insane with this boost. He's very underrated. I know he has a very good swing, so he's going to be amazing for you. This is the problem with the Marlins. They don't have anybody on the bullpen, so you have to use a lot of position players, so that's definitely going to hurt your team. But if you're a Marlins fan, you're definitely going to want to try this, because I know you're the type of guy that loves to hit singles and bloopy home runs. I don't think you'll be able to hit a home run with this team, but you're probably going to just loop your opponent to death with singles and fluky hits. So this is the team for you. Nobody in the bullpen. Alcantara and Cabrera will be just fine. So for some people, I know this might be controversial, but I know some people have a blast with a team like this, so I'm going to slide this into the fun tier. Staying on the NL East, we have the New York Mets, and while they may have the best tier 1 boost, their tier 2 boost is not too far behind. You got Beltran, the best card in the game, Lindor, one of the best shortstops in the game. For some people, he may be the best shortstop in the game. Vientos provides us that power boost, I believe. Very good, very solid. This Soto looks insane with this use. Then you got 3 bench spots. Pete Alonso, you could probably use him on first, but he doesn't do very well against lefties, so I don't know how you feel about that. He has a very good swing, but he's not perfect. Leiter, one of the, in my opinion, the best lefty in the game, not named John Donaldson. Pedro, he's fine, and we can pretend that Clay Holmes is the BR Tom Seaver, because you're definitely not going to run that Clay Holmes. But this is a fine little 3 starters here for a team that has a very top heavy lineup. You got the best player in the game, so I don't know how many people have Beltran by now, but if you haven't, you can definitely run this boost. John Franco, he's still amazing, super solid. You can use him Hall of Fame and above, All-Star. You could probably throw with, because of the screwball and the speed differential, it's not amazing, but he's still usable. And finally, Daniel Nunez, I'd rather use this guy than Edwin Diaz, to be honest. So I'm putting this definitely goes into the competitive here at the very top. Phillies. I need to be careful what I say here, because I know Philly fans are crazy, but this is a fun little team. Castellanos, he looks great. He's going to be horrible in the outfield. This auto chem honestly looks insane. I really want to try this team out because of that card, honestly. Real Moto, he's going to be whatever, defensive shortstop with okay hitting stats. Schwarber, I don't think he needs the boost, but he can swing lefty. I don't think you're going to have too much of a problem with that. Maxed out power for Scott Rowland there. Trey Turner, just a pinch runner, or maybe if you really enjoy his swing. your starters are your captain Zach Wheeler. He's going to be okay. I think he's cool. This Christopher Sanchez kind of underrated again. Not someone that's going to pitch very deep into games. And you can either you can swap this Brian Roberts for the new Gage. I don't remember his last name, but the new draft series guy. Bullpen, Matt Strom and David Robertson. Robertson, I probably wouldn't use this card if you're not at least on Hall of Fame, but Strom is amazing. This team is definitely not bad. Off to DC we go. DC like Willis is probably my favorite card at the moment in the game right now. He can play everywhere. He can play short. He can play center, right, second base. He's amazing. He's super fast. He's a faster Willie Castor with a better glove. Bryce Harper is always going to be Bryce Harper. This Rendon with the boost doesn't look too bad, but again, contact oriented with 92 clutch, just not ideal, but he's kind of usable in this meta. Switch hitting catcher, contact hitting catcher. Power doesn't look too bad with a boost. James Wood is going to be amazing. I mean, you cannot argue with those stats and max out. Plus, CJ Abrams has the swing, but I don't think he has the stats. The glove is not too bad, but it's not great. And we can just pretend this Tim Raines is the World Series rewards one. You're definitely not going to be running the Easter one. On the bench, just two righty bats that they're probably never going to see the field. Pitching, Zimmerman is still going on Hall of Fame. Definitely do not use card on All-Star. And Mackenzie Gore, he's a lefty. You could do worse, honestly, and he's providing the pitching boost. The downside of the team is that they don't have anybody on the bullpen. You kind of have to use this Cal Finnegan, just wasting a bullpen spot. So this team could be fun, but they don't have the pitching. For that reason, I'm going to put this in the alright here. We go to the NL Central and we have the Cubbies here. Very fun squad with a lot of legends from the club. You got PCA, he's going to play the best center field defense in the game. His stats are not too bad against lefties with the boost, and he has a swing that's going to play above his stats, so he's always nice. Then you got legend Billy Williams. Some people will rake with this card. His stats are not too bad. He has high contact. Clutch a little low, but it is what it is. Then you got Nico Herner. I probably wouldn't be using him if he wasn't a captain. I take that back. I definitely would not be using him. Cole Schwarber, he's fun. He's a catcher. He's going to be fine against righties. Lefties, I don't think you're going to have too much of a problem. Sammy Sosa, you can platoon this guy with Michael Busch that's on the bench. Mike Shaw is going to play average, average third baseman. And what I think he's going to probably be your best player is the CN Hab. Amazing defense. And with this boost, look at those stats, man. He looks incredible. On the bench, KB, team legend, Michael Busch to platoon with Sammy Sosa. If you're facing a righty, now that I'm thinking of it, I probably should be starting at Michael Busch. Matthew Boyd, pitching captain, not going to wow you. Bruce Sutter and Lee Smith to get you to that 12 players as your last guys on the bullpen. Lee Smith probably wouldn't be throwing him out there unless you're up by 10. But I feel like I'm not going to put this in the I tier because I don't want to get the Steve Bartman treatment from Cubs fans. So I'm going to put this in the fun tier. The Cincinnati Reds, you're going to have to use your imagination on this one. I don't have a lot of arts here, so bear with me. At last, you got this DJ Friedel, who looks very, very good. Obviously, only against righties. This Ellie is going to max play above his stats. This Jerry, you're going to be using the Steel Hall, I'm pretty sure, something like that. The shortstop from the draft series that just came out today. I haven't not granted the program, so I don't have him yet. This Barry Larkin, just pretend he's the All-Star Barry Larkin. And you're going to pretend that this Hines is the Moonshot Caminero. At the DH position, you got Tony Perez, who looks like a lefty killer. Power's a little lackluster, but it is what it is. Gavin Lux, again, that's the Joe Morgan if you can afford him. For 70k for a card like that, I don't think it's worth it. Adam Dunn, you can platoon this guy, bench bat at best, and you can platoon Ludwig with TJ Friedel out in left field. Definitely not too bad as of now. Nick Lodolo providing that pitching captain boost. Raisel Iglesias, and again, I don't have that Rob Dibble, so you're going to have to pretend this Emilio Pagan is Rob Dibble. So not too shabby as a team. I think this can be a very sneaky team for sure. So I'm going to put this in the not bad tier. We got the Brewers here with Saul Frelick as the hitting cap, and we're running a double boost. Yeah, let's just pretend that's the also one. This Richie Sexton looks amazing with this boost. If you can work with his strike zone, he's going to be insane. Andrew Fisher at third, he can play anywhere in the infield. Second and third and first. Molitor, these three guys, they're never going to see the field for you. Maybe Brady Abel, but I really doubt it. Woodruff and Mizorowski are two kind of like fifth starters quality pitchers, so they're going to be fine if you're using them. And the bullpen is probably one of the best parts of this team for real. Like Devin Williams, I know he's not as good on All-Star and Hall of Fame as he is on Legend, but he still make it work. Josh Hader, he's funky. He's going to give bad players like me some problems. Lefty, he is very hard to hit. And Wallet Fingers is, he's always reliable. So I'm going to put this team. I quite like the pitching, to be honest. So I'm going to put this in the I tier. The Pirates. I really feel bad for Pirates fans. I mean, look at this shit. You don't even have a usable hitting captain because the best Pirates card in the game is the Prime McCutcheon, and he happens to be the Joel card as well. So you're only getting one boost, and look at the quality of these cards, man. Like, you're never going to use these cards like ever. You're definitely just trolling if you're using a squad like this at this point. Jared Jones providing that boost captain, the boost he provides is better than the Schemes one. But they're probably two BP pitchers. Skeens is going to demolish someone that cannot touch Outlier, but in Santana, he's fine. I actually liked him, but now that we got all these used up cards, he's definitely not usable. And yeah, like, just look at this team, man. I feel sorry for Pirates fans, honestly. Yeah, you're definitely trolling. This is going straight into the throwing tier. The Cardinals have a lot of outdated cards and some pretty underwhelming cards and a couple of lefties. You're probably never going to run that Victor Scott, but he's the captain. Tommy Pham looks alright with a boost. Arenado, he's going to be fine. This Brendan Donovan I actually like a lot. If you don't have a God Squad, he is a must on your bench. That's what I believe. Burleson, good contact. He's going to match righties, max out clutch. But versus lefties, you're going to struggle. Ted Simmons, I mean, come on, man. This is the day one catcher. On the bench, not a lot here, as you can see. Probably never going to use this. Luke Brock, although his swing is very nice. Wilson Contreras, he's fine. Nice swing. Liam Doyle, his outlier does not work, so don't try him out. He's going to suck for you. Matthew Liberatore, you can also use Bob Gibson, or I don't really remember who the other Cardinals pitcher is, but as you can see, you're only running a single boost on a lot of mediocre cards, and like Nolan Arenado is the only good one. All of the other cards are really mediocre. Bullpen, Lee Smith, he's actually amazing. I really like his card. And obviously, you're not going to be using Silver Ryan Hesley, but he's just replacing the breakout Ryan Hesley. This team sucks. This is going straight into the throwing for back-to-back throwing teams here. On to the NL West we go, starting off with the D-backs, and we are running a double captain boost with Lourdes Gurriel as your hitting captain and Justin Martinez as your pitching captain. Corbin Carroll, this also Corbin Carroll, a lot of people were shitting on it because they're saying the lighting one plays better, but as you can see with this boost, this All-Star Corbin Carroll definitely has a lot more power. Context pretty much the same, and already have that P4 lighting one, sorry. Lourdes Gurriel looks fine. Maxed up power for Gino, he looks incredible. He's going to be a lot of fun with that slappy swing that a lot of people like. Then you have this Kason Cunningham, he's a lefty with good context stats, power a little bit lackluster, but you have to get there. You have another lefty bat in Josh Naylor. You're probably never going to use this guys in the bench. Merrill Kelly will be BP. Same thing with Corbin Burns. So not ideal. Again, this is not the best team. Justin Martinez, he's fine out of the bullpen, but whenever you have the second best card on your team, I think you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to hit some nukes with Gino. Corbin always plays above his stats. I think this might be a biased pick, but I just love Cattell so much. This is going straight into the fun tier. Now we go with the Rockies, and of course, they only have hitting captains, so only one boost. And look at this collection of characters that we have here. Even if you unlock that Ethan Holiday, this team is going straight into the throwing tier. I'm not even gonna say anything. Oh boy, the mighty Dodgers. I know I said was going to be a tier 2 only boost, but when you got a team like Dodgers, man, you gotta capitalize on that. I'm running a tier 3 double captain boost with Freddie Freeman and Jeff Hoffman, and look at this Will Smith, man. He's basically the perfect catcher. Gil Hodges looks extremely juiced. Even this Oscar Hernandez is going to match all of those lefties running around. Trey Turner, amazing swing with this stats, playing at second. Beautiful, beautiful car. You got Otani, Freeman, Chapman, and Seager. Only downside is you're running a lot of lefties, but you got, this Justin Turner who's going to mash lefties on the bench. One of the most underrated utility guys in Chris Taylor. Pitching is not amazing, it's not great. Obviously, this Valenzuela card is very niche, so if you're facing someone that's not patient, you can absolutely abuse them. As you can see here, you've already seen my stats before. This is mostly on Hall of Fame and All-Star. Dustin May, he also is a beast, a little outdated by now. Clayton Kershaw, on All-Star, I probably wouldn't use this card, but if you're on Hall of Fame, I mean, look at this. At 110 hits per nine with a P4. Stacked bullpen. Evan Phillips and Blake Ryan are pretty much the same card, so definitely don't use them in the same game. Eric Gagne is fine. He has outliers, so at least he has that working for him. Michael Copen, Max Clutch and hits. He's solid. This Wroblewski, he has 70 stamina, but he has a stamina is glitched. They're never going to fix it, so he doesn't have that working for him. But even then, he has sinker cutter, so he's always going to make that work. If you don't want to use anybody else on the bullpen, you can always use the sack route. Yeah, this definitely goes into the competitive here for sure. To SoCal we go. We got the Padres, and very underwhelming team, especially in the lineup. You're only going to be using these Tatis, and he doesn't even look that good. Again, this is one of the cards that until he gets a 99, he's going to be amazing. One of the best players on the game. He's my favorite player in real life, so I'm a little disappointed in this card. Jake Cronenworth, he sucks. You're only using him for his captain boost, and this Manny Machado looks legit, man. He always has a very good swing. Defense is worse than the original Manny's, but he's going to get the job done. Of course, you cannot do this Padres team theme without Austin Hedges, the GOAT, and Mr. Padre himself, Tony Gwynn. Chase Headley, he's just on the bench. He can play defense maybe later on. And to be honest, this Padres team would be like amazing if they had an ace, because this guy, I mean, 3-pitch pitcher, no outlier. He's a lefty in 6'8". I don't know if he has a janky release, but if he has, then maybe you can use this guy as an opener, maybe one time through the order to throw innings with him. This dude Darvish, he's not really it. Doesn't have the best stats either, and this is what I consider the best part of this team, the bullpen. And even then, like Jason Adams, he's probably only good on Hall of Fame or above. Trevor Hoffman, not really good. I don't think he has an outpitch Morejon, probably the best left in the game. And Robert Suarez, double outlier, he's going to be fine against the majority of opponents you face. But again, very disappointed in this team until that Tatis gets a better card or an ace. This team desperately needs an ace. It would be much higher, but at the moment, I think this is just an item. To close things out, we have this Giants team. We're running a double captain boost with Young Ho Lee out in center field. He's not very good contact hitting machine with a slappy swing, so you're definitely going to be hitting a lot of singles with this guy. Gavin Kylan, he's the program reward for the draft series. Maxed out contact, very good, but he's a lefty. Willie Adames is going to play amazing defense, has the stats, but his swing is not very good. Chapman, amazing defense, good swing. Sucks that he has reverse splits because of the meta, but I think you can make it work with his swing. Rafi Scoops here, not amazing, not ideal. He's a lefty. Maybe you can platoon in with this Elliot Ramos that's on the bench. Willie McCovey, Giants legend. You can use him if you want to, but he's a lefty. Casey Smith, another guy that you can use. If you're running a full Giant squad, you probably want to use that Willie Mays. I didn't want to just spend 40k for this video, so if you're a hardcore Giants fan, you're definitely going to want to use him. So maybe you replace this Casey Smith, or you can even play him in right or left field if that's what you want to. But this Casey Smith, it's whatever. Like, you can play him on the outfield. I'm sorry, on second or short too. The pitching staff is not amazing. Sucks that you have to use this Robbie Ray. He's one of the worst pitchers in the game. He's up there with Freddy Peralta. Logan Webb, he's fine. This Marichal, you can definitely troll with this card. It's going to be fun, but he's probably going to get shelled. And on the bullpen, you got this Randy Rodriguez. He has the stats, maxed out clutch and hits per 9, so he's going to be fine. He's a little janky, funky release. He has a sinker and a circle change and a slider. No outlier, but I think he can get the job done. I think this is a fun little squad here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put this in the fun tier. And that is it. Those are all the National League Team Affinity Tier 2 Captain Boosts. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Until then, I'll catch you later.